Kia ora, g'day, welcome back once again. Here just with an update. So apologies if you can hear some noise in the background. That's one of the roofers on one of the neighbours' homes doing some repairs. So anyway, this is in regards to the pre-selection training camps or immersion camps, and just a couple of the updates that I've put up today on YouTube community posts and Instagram. Doing this video to follow up, to just sort of run through what's in the post in case some people don't know where to find the post. I've received a few messages from people that didn't know where the post was, but they saw the video and they were after information, how do they sign up, etc. So first, actually, I probably should have mentioned that. Very grateful to the amount of people that have been reaching out for not only the reference guide, but also for the camp. So really good sign and encouraging to see, but also heartwarming from a personal perspective of the number of people that are out there that seem to be genuinely looking to prepare as well as they can for selection. So pretty cool to see. There might be some people in that group of those that have reached out so far that may not be. Who knows? At this stage, the interactions that I've had with the vast majority of those that have been signing up recently, it's been pretty positive and cool to hear where they're at and some of their plans and their forward planning and how they're looking ahead. So on the back end of that, there's also been a number of people that would like to, that are unable to make the April date, but they'd like to know if there were other dates available. So because of that, and because of the high volume of requests that have been coming through, I figured I might as well go through and put down the dates right through to November. There is no plan to run a pre-selection training camp in December. That's a pretty hectic time for everybody. November might even be pushing it a bit, but we'll see how it goes. So it's from April through to November. And on here, just as it's got in the post, as you can see, just to assist with any long range planning for some people so that they can, hopefully look at their schedule, take leave, or maybe they're already on leave, depending on what their rosters are, etc. And they might be able to get in on one of the camps. As long as we are not already at capacity for that particular month, we'll let people onto the camp. So that's that first part. Just an update. So the current pricing, again, you've got the foundation rates. The majority of candidates, this is just a FYI, have been opting for that sort of bundle package where they get the reference guide, which is currently $59, and the immersion camp rate for $445. So if they buy the reference guide, they get $50 off, as it's got there. So you get both of those things for $504 if you're wanting to do both of them, that is. And I'll talk a bit about that for those that may have brought the reference guide now but are unsure as to whether or not they will be able to find time to come and do the camp. Some people are overseas that are wanting to do the camp, but logistically and cost wise and all that sort of stuff, that's quite a significant additional cost if they were to purchase these. So some people, fair enough, are looking at how can they still prepare, and so the guide has been an option. The price will increase on here, so just again, there is a lot of interest, but also we felt like what we were offering is real value for money, to be honest. And we also felt like people that were genuine about wanting to do or go this path would see that, they would hear it, they would feel it to a degree, at least, albeit through video. So that was always, the $495 was always a foundational sort of beginning price. With that interest, with everything that's going on, that current price, like it's gonna end soon. So as of 1st of March, which isn't too far away, a little over a couple of weeks, the standalone camp fee will go from $495 to $650, and we don't anticipate that cost going any higher anytime in the future. We think that $495 is a reasonable and has been a reasonable entry level price for what we feel is much more value than what the cost is for people that would come onto this camp. So anyway, take that however you want to. That's just where we sit at the moment. And I suppose some of the evidence of that has been in regards to people that have been reaching out now, wanting to try to find dates for later in the year, and some wanting to get onto the camp at this stage. I'll give an update in terms of where we're at for the month of March in terms of participants wise. Standalone fee is going to increase to $650 as of the 1st of March. The $50 bundle discount, that will end. The reference guide will still be there. There may even be version 2 and version 3 iterations of the guide that come out later on. That would be a combination of potentially some feedback from aspiring candidates, potentially more feedback as those that have walked that path or been involved in that, and some of those that are still involved may want to feed some more information into a version 2 type offering, but we'll see. But the main part's been is that the camp fee increases to $650 and that the reference guide will stay at $59. So there just won't be that $59, there just won't be that $50 discount as the bundle on here. So bottom line, to secure the $495 foundation rate or the $504 bundle rate for any 2026 date, so for any date during this year, payment must be settled before the 1st of March. Okay, so capacity remains strictly limited to 15 people, 15 participants per camp. And once the deadline passes or slots are filled, then the new rate applies. Hopefully that's pretty self-explanatory. If you're booking for some time later on this year and you do so and book and pay before the 1st of March, you get it at the current price. Okay, so booking procedures there, email me, and then just relevant subject line. So if you're emailing about the bundle, which is, I'll know that you're talking about the guide and the camp, then just put bundle in the subject heading. If you're just after the guide only, and selection camp if you just want to do the camp. So it's got here, include your preferred month in the body of the email, and we'll proceed with the required waiver and medical documentation and stuff from there. And so once that's done, you've had a chance to read it, signed it, date it, send it back, then I'll send you the details for where you can make payments and all that sort of thing. Just understand that that waiver and medical documentation isn't required for the reference guide. So sorry if that isn't clear. Reference guide is just, you send through, hey, I'd like the reference guide, and then I'll come back to you with the next steps. Yeah, that's about it. Apologies again for the noise in the background. Hopefully my big mouth spoke loud enough so that you could hear what was being said. But if not, jump onto the Go Always a Little Further YouTube page, click on the posts portion up there, and then scroll down. It'll be probably the latest post that is in here at the moment, and yeah, and then that'll give you the information. So anyway, thanks very much for your time. I'll leave this here because I've jabbered on long enough, and I'm sure you're all busy, so I'll see you in the next video.